Boom, boom.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Boom, boom.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Boom, boom.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Whoa, whoa. It's a thirsty Thursday. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Bob. It has
It's
been
noon where you are, but it's already 3 a.m. here in Burger Glob, Yugoslavia. Matt, listen to me. I'm an equal opportunity ball buster, and we've changed the background today to another Halloween-themed pumpkin carving beauty. Chicago, I got to tell you, like, what is the average timeline for an NFL coach if they don't do something fucking great before they're gone?
It seems to be shorter and shorter. I mean, he's been there, what, 5-6 years?
You know, and
they had one good year with their defense, and outside of that, he's not an offensive guy. Clearly,
he's supposed to be an offensive guy. Didn't he call the plays in Kansas City when they were great?
I don't know.
Make Kansas City great again?
Maybe you should go back. Maybe you should go back there. They need help too.
How about it? Thank you, Barstool Chicago, for the image of Fire Nagy. Definitely copycatting it. Matt, I don't even know where to start. There's so much. Lee says it could be worse. You could be a Jets fan. You are right about that. No doubts about it. Matt, first of all, let's start off the day with the rogue chicken in the neighborhood.
Oh,
I said you needed to get flyers up because the chicken is shitting all over your grill.
He's all up in my grill, and he's now gone to bird heaven.
He's gone to Rudy heaven. Matt, the thing that blows me away is how many, we keep talking about this, how like there's symmetry in your thought processes, like things just keep showing up. Because before this happened, I said, I can't wait to make Tuffanos, Vernon Park Tap in Chicago. If you ever visit Chicago and you want just fantastic home style Italian, you got to go to the Vernon Park Tap, Tuffanos. And my favorite dish there is this gorgeous one. Their chicken piquant. It's unreal. I can make it. I'm going to make it tonight. We were talking about it yesterday, and then the chicken shows up on your grill tonight. It's like you can't make this foreshadowing up or the symmetry in life. The toasted pine nuts, lemon, garlic, chicken broth, roux on the seared breaded chicken breast. Forget about it, dude. It's unreal. It's unreal.
What? How crazy was that? I FaceTimed Bob right as I was going out to shoo him away, the chicken. And my dog, a Springer Spaniel, busts out of the house, and he finally sees him. He didn't see him this morning when I took him out. I was trying to show him, but he's pretty deaf, and he's got cataracts. He's an old Springer. Well, dude, he got him off there. I didn't even have to, move him away with my.
Rudy had a spring in his Springer step.
Oh my
old
God.
Dog.
And he had to do, like, in the midst of it, he had to do like a midstream dump. So once he got that done, he was like, I'm going to kill this thing. And he got him in his mouth and he killed him.
That's all right. We're going to eat it tonight, Matt, because we don't waste food.
There was pictures of me with the Alec Baldwin hair. I'm sure you'll see him on TMZ because I was distraught. I witnessed a murder this morning.
Matt, bring up Tyson. Since we're on chicken, we might as well look at some price discovery.
Oh my God, man.
Because I got some more protein news. Tyson chicken, though.
Tyson chicken just took a hit on the death, and it's down 18 cents today. And I think that is because the rogue chicken was put to his early demise.
Well, for sure, there's one less chicken they're going to sell because we're eating that chicken tonight.
We just saw the high in Tyson, 83, 86. The low, again, the pandemic low was down there at 40, so it's doubled. Again, it's not a very thick trader. It pays a nice 2.2% dividend. Not really a stock I want to trade. Pays a nice dividend. If you can get it on sale down here at 55, I'd probably buy it.
Now, what's the market cap of Tyson Chicken?
20, almost 29 billion, Bob. 29 billion.
Well, that's nice because the latest meme of a meme coin, Shiba Inu, is now worth twice as much as Tyson Chicken.
And isn't there like 100 trillion Shiba coins that are trading at 0.00008?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
What kind of scam?
I mean, I don't know. You've seen the I'm sure you've seen the text of the wallet that spent $8,000 on this coin, and it's now worth $5 billion. But I'm pretty sure if you tried to unload it, that coin is not going to be at that market cap. I could be a quadrillion, Lee says. Crazy world we live in, Matt.
Well, since you're talking about it, we might as well bring up the chart. Let me bring up a shorter term chart just so you can see what's been going on with the Shiba. And got up to 0.0, what is it? 4088, almost 0.00, whatever that is. 9/10 thousandths. I mean, what the heck are you doing here? How much money do you have to bury in this thing to try to make a buck? Good Lord.
Well, man, it's all decimal. So your 8,000 is your 8,000. It's just.
So yeah, I mean, again, if you sold it there at 8 cents, it's already down to 7 cents and you're on your way to zero again. So good luck.
Good luck, he says. I'm with you.
That rocks.
8K to 5.7 billion. My point, though, thank you, Lee. But my point is, like, yeah, it's the paper is 5.7 billion, but try to sell 1 billion of it. Like, are there takers for $1 billion worth of Shiba Inu out there?
How about the average volume right now is 60 trillion a day, and that's a 10-day average. 60 trillion.
Today of the coin.
Yeah, today it's already traded 107 trillion times
of the coin. But how much is that? Take out the 4 zeros, and what do you got? Is it $400,000 is traded? That's my point. Like
I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't have I got to get a crazy Google.
We need a math guy. God damn it.
Yeah,
we need a math guy. Somebody give me the dollar amount of that trade, not the Inu. Not the Inuit.
How many zeros in a trillion? Is it 9, 10, 11, 12? What? How many?
How many zeros in a trillion?
Anybody?
Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? It's got to be 9, right? There's 9 a billion.
Yeah, I think 9's a billion. So it would be
then
12.
It's 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, dude. It's too hard to put it.
Math.
Like, you got to get a quantum computer to figure out the simple math on this thing.
All right, there's a chicken picat coming your way tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I think I put in too many.
We're gonna get back to you on that tomorrow. I'm gonna get back to today what we were getting back to yesterday, which was the cost of turkey. But before Turkey Day, we got Halloween, Matt, and this one won my Halloween costume for the best costume. And I think I think what they said was when mom's away for Halloween, this is the costume you bring out. We talked cigarettes yesterday. Yeah. Altria paying an 8% dividend, just killing it. Cigarette sales through the roof with lockdowns, and Jack Daniels actually getting some play. Matt, let's look at the owner of Jack Daniels now, Brown Foreman. And
I think they might even own Titleist now too. You'd have to look that up, but I don't remember. There was a Titleist I know has traded hands a few times, but you can see Brown Foreman, Jack Daniels parent company, traded as high as 81 here this summer. I guess big rally from March until June. We went from basically where we are now, mid 60s up to 81. This pays a slight dividend, 1%. So, I don't know. I mean, this name to me, again, is not thick enough for me to trade, but you might be able to pick it up down here in the low 50s. That's the value area for the long-term chart. And then, in value stocks like this, it's worth 32 billion. You got to wait for them to come on sale, then you buy them.
And or you play the dark side on which will be a quadruple top if they get a Christmas pump or a year-end pump.
Right. So
quad.
I mean, it's definitely through the roof. It's not cheap here, but earnings are coming.
And how important is that too? Looking at it longer term, like this is not cheap yet, and it's bouncing off that high end of value nicely. That's fine.
We got earnings coming December 9th. So,
all right, Jack and Coke, Matt.
Jack and Coke.
I'm not opposed to a Jack and Coke now and again.
And we haven't looked at Coke in a while, so let's bring that up since we're in the space. Coke is KO 55.85 again, up near its top, but it has not fully recovered from the pre-pandemic levels, which is interesting to me. Everything pretty much recovered except for. Not
only did they recover, they've 10x from just about everybody's 10x from the bottom.
Right. So you're a bit away up here for Coke. You got to get up to the 60s to get back to square, I guess, where that was pre-pandemic. Dividend paying 3%. So again, if you're into the coupon cutting and the dividend holder stocks, this one's decent. It's better than nothing.
The fuck did that get in there?
But again, I don't love it. All
right, Matt, sticking with the theme of Halloween, no vacation. Oh, no vacation. No vaccine. I don't want to take a vacation from the vaccination fucking world that we live in. No vaccination, no candy. Let's go, Brandon. And I only bring that up because we love segways, and not the scooters either. Because this shared then by Outkick today. Let's go, Brandon songs. 3 of the 4. It's not all 4. 3 of the top 4 songs in iTunes are Let's Go Brandon songs. I mean, that is staggering when you think about pop culture.
But I love how somebody took advantage of the pop culture and got rich. I love it. I mean, neither of those guys, I've never even heard of these people, but they got their one hit, and hopefully they'll hang on to their millions.
And 2 of them outpacing Adele. Easy on Me. Let's Go Brandon by Bryson Gray, and Let's Go Brandon extended version by Loza Alexander. Congratulations to the top Casey Kasem, America's top Brandon.
Casey Kasem. I love Casey Kasem.
Anyway,
what a weird market again.
You want to look at Apple because there's another segue. Take a look.
Yeah, we got the earnings tonight of Apple and Amazon that should wrap up the bulk of the news. Ooh, what do we got here? Now we got another a woodpecker that's coming to take a look at the dead chicken. Oh my God!
Get that. I'm gonna have to come over and clean the chicken.
You better hurry.
The hawk's gonna come and get it.
Look at this guy. Oh, it was a pretty bird, that woodpecker.
Man, come on, Apple. Let's go. Okay, let's keep the show rolling.
Sorry, buddy.
Terrific show tonight.
I know. Terrific show. Apple trading up into the earnings, 152 right now as we speak. All-time high up here at 157.46. It held the line. Remember, we were talking about that. Like, as long as it stays above 126, it got down to like 138. Still bullish. I don't want to buy it. But it's just your garden variety, $2.5 trillion market cap. Again, we've got 4 of those in the U.S. We've got a 5th in Aramco. So there's $5 trillion companies now in the market, including Tesla, Google, Apple, Amazon, right?
Microsoft.
Yep, those 4. There you go. And then you got Aramco. So crazy world. But everybody, I got my new iPhone 13. I skipped 11, 12, but I got the 13.
Beautiful.
It's really no different than my 10, except the camera's a little nicer. But I don't know. It has not altered my life in a ever changing way. But again, I don't want to buy Apple. I don't want to short it. It's been a decent trader, short term, but I don't trade it. It's not something I really participate in too much, but it's rolling over a little bit here. You might be able to take a dark side into the close today. I don't know. Maybe
I mean, in a perfect world, don't you want to sell the pump on the earnings?
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
If there is a pump on the
Well,
earnings?
I think it's going to go up higher tomorrow, whatever their earnings are. It just seems that's kind of what this stock does. I mean, that's why it's been running into the earnings. It's interesting because anything that ran kind of, before into earnings didn't really do much. And then anything that was selling kind of rallied. But they're, I don't know. This whole earnings season to me has been upside down. It's just been a strange. October's been, I mean, the S&P is up 8%. 4260 was our low on October 1st, and we're trading 4580 today. You do the math, that's 320 points. I mean, we're up 8% for the month.
God bless the bull market.
The powerful bull market.
Let me share this because it's amazing. We talk symmetry all the time, and I saw, where the hell is it? Didn't you share the vegan meat alternative? There it is. I'm going to get to that, but I saw Bill Gates yesterday with Anderson Cooper, and I don't know when the interview was, about how we're not going to be eating, real meat. We'll be eating fake meat because it's better for the planet. And he said, you'll get used to the taste. Shut up, sit down, get used to it.
They'll make it taste like shrimp or whatever you need.
We're going to get to shrimp in a second. And well, look at this, though. Look at this. Muyan's hog farm in China, 21 high-rise hotels holding 100,000 sows from farrow to finish, aiming to produce 2.1 million hogs per year. I mean, it's a city of hogs. And then he says sarcastically, geez, I wonder why the swine fever virus is circulating in China. My point being that China is the elephant in the room in every aspect of,
the climate.
Yesterday, the whole coal thing, they're just exporting electricity production and building coal fire plants everywhere so they can still, meet their obligation. It's an incredible joke and an insult to your intelligence that this is going to make a difference when this is what they do routinely.
Yeah.
And then I just want to share this, Matt, because Bill is pushing it on us. And I think maybe the long run is that you need vaccines to eat vegan meat to stay safe. Maybe that's the full circle. Like, have you had your vaccine for vegan meat yet? I don't know. But anyway, man, let me get to one more thing here. If you go to Amazon and you just search Shrimp Mojo. Wait a second. Where'd it go? There it is. There was last week it was first. That's what I'm telling you about the Shrimp Mojo. It's not just for shrimp. You cut that 50-50 with brown sugar and chicken and pork, forget about it. Third place, Chicago, Windy City Barbecue Classic. Anyway, please support us by buying some Shrimp Mojo. Matt, I have another one that I want to share, but before I do, actually, you know what? Let's jump to hog prices, since we got the hog thing up there, because hog prices are through the roof today.
Hold on, before you go to your hogs, let me show you my hog. And my hog is when you started talking about hogs, I started thinking about Harley Davidson. And since you're the hog guy, we'll let you talk about the meats. But look at this thing. I mean, this thing has gotten crushed, which is interesting because that tells me, like in the real world, like extravagant buys, this is telling me like maybe the economy is not that good. This is like one of the first signs that usually goes first. And I mean, it came back into balance here at 35, but if it can't hold 32, it's going to go to 22. It's, and that's kind of the way that this thing works. So I would just say,
think you're spot on it is a gauge of disposable income by people to,
yeah, I mean, if you're
passion of
you got an extra 20 grand for a fancy, hog, right? This is what people buy. This is the only public one. I mean, there's, I don't know if Indian's still around. It's a tough business to compete against Harley Davidson unless you're Ducati. And again, that's just another higher end of cycle.
And a completely different bike, the
or,
crotch rocket.
or the Beamers. Yeah, it's just totally different. So, but it's interesting because we have not talked about this in the year plus we've been doing the show, and we talk a lot of names, but they've got earnings coming up here today. I think they came today, and they beat slightly, 18 million extra dollars added to the revenue line, and their earnings were significantly 50% beat, and the stock's only up 40 cents. So, looking forward is always what the market does. It's not that impressed with whatever they said or laid out in their earnings. So I don't know if they've had the call yet, but that's interesting to me. Like, it's not shooting. I mean, with how great those earnings were, you're not even getting, you might've got a bump early, but let's see if it's sold off. Yeah. You got a bump early and then it didn't hold. So they couldn't find any new buyers up there after that initial bump up to 38, and it's sold off $2 actually since then. So that's kind of interesting. And that was yesterday, obviously reacting to the earnings. Today, it's just kind of found a little base there and trying to go back up. So anyways, throw that out there before you get into your hogs and the meats.
Right on, Matt, because we have a big reversal going on in the hogs. There had been talk. So much of the hog market is dependent on exports. Like, we're feeding the world. Let's just be honest with that. The U.S. feeds the world. And with this picture of this China hog farm, ever since the African swine fever outbreak in China 2 years ago, their hog herd was decimated, and they're doing everything they can to build it back. You want to talk about build back sows, build back better sows, build back better hog operations. Anyway, there had been an idea that there would not be nearly as much imports or exports to China. Anyway, I'm tripping over my tongue. Let me bring up the chart because, and I know if you look at the hog chart, you're going to see the same thing. I mean, they came down here and just dallied around the $72 area, the lows from September, and could not break through it. And there's still great demand out there, and the cutout prices are still high. $3, it was as much as $3 higher today, $1,200 a one lot in the hogs. Let's see if they can hold this rally, but it's going to be the first attempt here to close out of lower momentum on the daily in several weeks. So nice bottom there, nice congestion. I would think that this thing is just going to congest out for several days here. I don't think they just rack it back to the moon. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing in the hogs. Had to bring it up. And the seasonal guys that are playing this DSFEB are getting it stuck in their can. I played it, made a little bit of money, gave it a little bit of money back, and I'm out of it right now. I will say this, if the market is long-term, and this is the chart, if the market is long-term healthy for hogs, at some point you have to get back on this trade, sell DS, buy Feb. In the hogs. And I'll be patient here. I would love to see them to get back to a negative $1, DS $1 under Feb, and go short DS, long Feb, if in fact the long-term fundies are positive for hog pricing. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing in the hog land.
I like it.
All right, Matt, one more thing that, we've been into some discussions with people about the vax and the safety and the this and the that. And there's just been a long-term trajectory, Matt, of distrust based on not conspiracies, based on actual actions from actors. But the other thing that, let me just bring this up, because it's like, how do you safely make 6 billion doses of fucking anything? It's a question. It's just a question. Yeah. I think we can agree that scale breaks everything, and it's pretty hard for that not to happen. Anyway, I bring this up because, I've had a little bit of high blood pressure issues, right? And 3 weeks ago, they put me on, weird, this drug. irbesartan, now a nationwide recall because it's contaminated with N-nitro whatever impurity, a known carcinogen. Thank you for lowering my blood pressure. You can't make it up, right? Anyway, if you want to, we can't trade it. But lupin, Matt, look it up. Lupin. It's traded in India. It's a pharmaceutical that produces in India and ships here. Obviously, we make nothing here anymore.
Right.
But I mean, that's part of the whole. It's not just that you're an anti-vax or anti-jab person.
Wait,
it's like
so your doctor prescribed this med, and it was recently this information came out. Is that what
I saw this yesterday. Yes. I went on the drug 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and lo and behold, it's already being recalled for a carcinogen. Thank you very little.
Well, it's got to be a off patent, what do you call it?
A generic, for sure. Yeah, it costs nothing.
Right.
The cancer's free, apparently.
Yeah. So here it does trade on the NSE, which is the Indian exchange, one of the Indian exchanges. It's also on the BSE, which is probably the Bombay Stock Exchange. I don't know. And it's come back into balance, Bob. So you can pick it up cheap here.
So we're picking it up cheap on the recall news.
It is a $425 billion, whatever, rupee probably market cap. So I don't know the conversion rate. Honestly, I don't know. I can't tell you much. It pays us 0.7% dividend, and it was 12.67 just here in June, and now you've got a 33% off sale going on. Obviously, that news. If that news it must have hit here.
It hit me yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm just saying, when did that news hit?
I thought it was October 14th. I want to think that the first news press was.
Okay. Well, it sold off in August, so somebody knew back then.
Yeah. October 14th was the company announcement date. And this is from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration site. Mm-hmm. Anyway, symmetry everywhere you look, Matt. Symmetry everywhere you look.
So obviously you've stopped taking that particular BP med.
Yes. There was a call into the doctor. Thanks. Anyway, I don't know what else you want to talk about today, Matt. How about this? How about I share this for a quick second? Because we talked about this yesterday. And Build Back Biden is alive and well. And I wanted to just tell you that I'm a big fan of organic turkeys. And I said it'd be $2 a pound. Actually, the organic turkey now $3 a pound.
Or $6 for the breast at Wegmans. Wow.
$6 at Wegmans, right? And other than that, the price of turkeys has nearly doubled in 2 years. For your average antibiotic-laden turkey, eat the turkey, protect yourself from COVID because it's jammed full of antibiotics.
And steroids.
I mean, an amazing number here. I'm not sure if it was this one.
What's the meal going to cost? What do they come up with? What's their number right there?
On Build Back Biden?
Go down a little. Yeah. What did they say? The meal right there. You were there. Go up a little. Up. There you go. Price of turkey. Okay. So they're saying a 16-pound turkey is going to cost you $22 this year. All right.
Yeah. Double it or have the portions. And actually, that's not a bad idea. We're a bunch of fat fucks in this country. Just half the portion. Yeah. In fact, that's what Jen Psaki should be saying. Listen, eat less. You're all fat fucks. And that's how we get around this doubling in prices. Just eat half as much.
Fire engine Jen Psaki.
It's oh, all right. Anyway, Matt, back to eat your vegan meat if you want. Maybe it's not great for you, but there'll be a vax for that.
There's probably some cancer causing fake ingredients in that fake meat too. So that'll be good stuff, I'm sure.
Good. All right. What else you want to cover? I'm sure you want to cover something.
You know what? I'm okay. I'm kind of shook still from the murder that I just witnessed. So I might have to take the rest of the day off.
Don't worry, we're gonna eat that chicken. We're gonna make chicken picante. Look, you don't want to eat that chicken, do you?
I don't want to touch it.
He's a little nervous.
I'm gonna have to let the farmer in the Dell do
Farmer
that.
in the Dell.
Yep.
All right, please join us at marketmetals.io. Please share and retweet the podcast.
I mean, I'm
the
surprised. Like some vermin, hasn't come by.
That thing will not be there tomorrow if you left it out all night.
You think so? Like
no chance. The coyotes, the raccoons, somebody's taking it home for the
Rudy. Rudy wants to go back out and get it though.
I'm sure Rudy does.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Matt, as usual. Great Thursday night football game tonight, by the way. Cannot wait to see. As a Bear fan, there's only one thing better than a Bear victory, Matt. And you know what that is. Only one thing. Seeing the Packers get fucking destroyed. That's it.
I understand that, but that only works for me with Ohio State. So I understand what you're saying.
Right on. Hoping that the Arizona Cardinals, my new favorite football team, just put a thumping on them.
$1, by the way, Lee threw in for anybody wondering. $1 equals 74 rupees.
I'm telling you right now, it used to be $1 equals 20 rupees. Now it's 74 rupees. The rupee does not do what it used to. And by the way, thank you for the cancer-causing impurity. I mean, doesn't that seriously? Doesn't you saw the headline 2 months ago, right? Japan stops 2 million jabs from being distributed because they looked at a couple of them and they're like, what is all this shit in this thing? Like,
well, honestly, like just think. I've you started talking about this, and we probably should have gone into it a little bit more. Is it even possible to manufacture 6 billion doses or whatever they say they've given? Is it even possible? That's
a great question. Like what's the line's capacity?
And how many places are making it? Where is it being made? Like, honestly, I don't, there's mix and match, there's different versions, there's mRNA, there's blah, blah. Our esteemed governor said, yeah, mix and match. I just added Myrna to my J&J. I'm mixing and matching. It's so cool. It's so hip. I'm like, really?
Have a Vax cocktail on me. Matt, we're going to make morning drinking.
I guess what I'm saying is like, where's the story on that? Where's Glenn Greenwald? Where's, the Berenson? Like, I haven't seen that angle. I'm sure it might be out there, but where is the 8 billion doses that have been served up? Just start with the US. Tell me where the 600 million that they say have gotten jabbed 2 to 3 to 5, 8 times. Where is all that made? And is it even possible to make that much in this short amount of time? Like, we have supply problems everywhere else. How come there's just loaded up with vaccines everywhere? There's vaccine oversupply.
I don't know.
Well, to me,
I mean, scale brown. That's my point.
If there is enough, my guess is, Bob, they've been making it for years.
All right, Matt, things to ponder, more things to ponder that I don't want to ponder.
Well,
anyway,
I'm thinking about it. What can I tell you?
I'm thinking about it. What's the line's capacity? That's a great thought. Like,
I don't know.
And who's in the quality control on this?
Correct.
I don't know.
Yeah. How much of it is discarded? How much of it is used? Like, I would like to know these things. Like, where's the...
Matt, that's not allowed. You don't get to ask questions. Stop it.
Right.
Stop it. Right. No critical thinking. That's not allowed in the country anymore.
Yes, sir.
All right. Toe the line. All right. I'll see you later for Chicken Picante.